Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And his kick is right through. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Well, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nifty move. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. For the Green Bay Packers, they're coming off a 7-9 season as their offense makes their way back onto the field. But with that 7-9 season, Charles, they saw their string of 8 straight playoff appearances come to an end. And it was just weird not to have Green Bay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, you kept searching for them, didn't you? You kept looking down the list. When does Green Bay play in the playoffs? Because you're so used to it. But with the injury to Aaron Rodgers that knocked him out for so long, the offense really struggled. Finished 26th in the league in total offense. In a lot of ways, remarkable they finished 7-9.
Yeah, and Brett Hundley came in, tried to do his thing. I don't think it was much of an indictment on the play of Hundley, as it made me appreciate Aaron Rodgers more.
I think we all did, and I do believe that the head coach, Mike McCarthy, was trying to fashion offense and also take care of Brett Hundley in the beginning, and that made things easier for opposing defenses.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete. Garoppolo,
a final shot here before half. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on second. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Detroit.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
All right, here we go. Now, Barney. Gone.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
No. Check. Patriot. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Garoppolo again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Forced out to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Reuben Foster in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the sneak, Rodgers. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run with Montgomery. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear you. Let's go, Brown. Let's go. Come on. Pump it up, baby. Let's get loud. Get up, Brown. Get up. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 13-8. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
Detroit!
One final try now for Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the...
And obviously we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive